It's like, yo, it's Monday. Had to go to the doctor. My blood work, chemotherapy next Monday. Rocking a one of a kind Public Enemy shirt, State of the Union. Got the hip hop fundamental chain on. It's like, yo, still trying to learn this whole YouTube live, super chat, all that stuff. That get me a computer because my other computer don't work. So basically what I want to talk about is YouTube and these bloggers and social media in general. I don't get it. And I done got my ass clickbait the hell out of social media so much that I just gotta be careful of who page I go to on YouTube, especially YouTube, and see what they're talking about. Now today's subject is about YouTube and bloggers with fake titles. It's like, yo, there's a lot of them out here just being doing a lot of dirty, underhanded shit just for clickbaits, just to subscribe to my channel, just hit the like button. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button. Okay, this is what I want to say. Everybody's entitled to do their own thing. You can rock out all you want, but damn, you put up a picture on your page, and what I got caught out there was with the Michael Jordan shit. Now they took a picture from The Last Dance and saying Michael Jordan disrespect LeBron James, or Michael Jordan said this, and I sat here and I watched it, and Michael Jordan was basically didn't say anything about LeBron, did nothing. It was nothing even based on the title of the whole post. So now it was a clickbait. And I guess that's how these people get paid, because you click on their channels, monetarize or whatever it is, you know, and you don't fall victim to the shit. For another example, Alpo. There's about 30 different topics on Alpo. Now people are using different pictures. Oh, this is the last moment with Alpo. He's not even in the video. You just heard some gunshots. Okay. Which supposedly supposed to have been of that night. But there was 5 bullet shots and there was only 4 shots going off. Again, when I say YouTube and bloggers, like, yo, I think it's very unfortunate that people click onto your page and find out that subject has nothing to do with what you're talking about. Then you've got these people who will sit up here and make a post for 30, 40 minutes to read something, talk about something that they really have no knowledge of. They have secondhand knowledge, and now you don't fall victim to somebody who's really unintelligent about what's really going on. And I find that YouTube let this go on. And I got to now look at the names of people who make posts and not to click on their posts, because they post is fugazi. It's bullshit. You know, why do I have to sit here for 30 or 40 minutes to listen to you chat out your pothole and you're not saying nothing? Half of y'all are literate, can't even speak English at all. You just, you know, like what the hell is going on here? At one time, YouTube used to be a place where you could actually see videos, see real interviews. You know, it seems like you can't even get a decent interview today with none of the artists today. Everything has to be about negativity in interviews. Like, basically, there's no positive interviews. And I'm looking at all these podcasts, and I'm just looking at all the hosts of the podcasts and how much money they're making off of negative interviews. Or I was listening last night to Tommy Sotomayor and Hassan Campbell in a clubhouse arguing, disrespecting each other for 45 minutes. Okay, it was entertaining because I felt Tommy Sotomayor of what was being thrown at him on the whole pedophilia stuff, which is something that I wouldn't even want nobody to say, because that is something you can't shake. Oh, when I listen to Kwame Brown, it's of interest. Kwame Brown brings up a lot of great points. He wants kids to learn, stuff in school, and it's not being taught to the kids these days in school. I know when I went to school, we had a shop class, metal, ceramics, home economics. We had music, So in one semester or whatever it was, I made a ceramic bowl. Another semester, I made something with iron and learned how to use a solder gun. And like today, the kids are not being taught anything. So there's certain people pages that I go to. I go to Selftalk. I go to Kwame Brown. I'll check out my man Sub Zero because I looked at how was raised and he was raised up with Alpo, and he gave two sides. But a lot of people that's doing I listen to Willie D. Um, a lot of people in here are very disrespectful towards each other, and I don't want no part of that shit. All that clubhouse stuff. I look at Fresh and Fit or Fit and Fresh with the girls up there, which I think sometimes it's they lean to the men a lot. Kevin Samuels I used to watch, but I think you need to give the women an opportunity at least come say something. Be combative. Um, and this is just my opinion. My opinion don't mean jack shit, to be honest to you. But I just think social media has a long way to go because I remember when it was about networking, it was about people getting together. Even back with the Yahoo groups, we used to be in the Yahoo groups in the late 90s, and we all would be in the chat getting together, having respectable conversations. I just want to know where all the disrespect come from. When I look at WAC 100, sit here and try to explain things, because evidently WAC, I don't know WAC personally. My little brother, my man K Slay knows him. I know Wes, I know Suge and them when we was going to LA. But when I look at WAC, it's about business. He tells you things that he know. It ain't like, he's switching or well, he's a civilian or he's this and that or 6ix9ine is listen. There's too many wannabe gangsters out here talking that civilian shit or this and that. I just look at everything. I look at Gilly the Kid and Waddle. I look at Nori Drink Champs. I look at these podcasts. I look at Joe Buttons. Then I go look at the Breakfast Club. Everybody have an agenda. Everybody have an alternative agenda. Everybody have a way of how they build their numbers, how they make people look. But I just hate when somebody put a post up and it has nothing to do with the topic. I call fake marketing, fake titles, and I think something need to be done with that. Really, something need to be done. If I'm gonna put a title up and talk about Big Daddy Kane and Rakim, the supposed battle that was supposed to happen in 1991, I'm gonna talk about the whole scenario, what we was trying to do in 1991. I'm not gonna sit up here and bring you their resume and play this record and play that. Man, just get to the fucking point. Man, a lot of people's span is short. Now, for negativity, I think a lot of people thrive off negative vibes. I just can't do it. I just sat up here and watched Lashina Weekly, FBG Duck Mom, get just slayed and call all kind of bitches and hoes on YouTube. And no matter what, even though she came back to protect herself, I was just looking at how she was just slayed by men on YouTube. I look at some of these podcasters that just interview if people that might have followers on Instagram, they'll go to them, but they people don't even know how to do an interview. I look at Big U on World Star Hip Hop talking to Quando Rondo, and that was one of the best interviews I've seen because I didn't know nothing about Quando Rondo, and I felt sorry for this kid when he said he had iron burns on his leg, he don't know how to get there. He said, I'm a crack baby. And he said, when I write lyrics to a song, some people will find fault to think I'm trying to start something. And this is the world we live in today. I came in the world of hip hop where we respected each other. Okay, from 1977 when Kumo D battled Busy B in Harlem World in 1981. It was the art. It was about the art. Today it's not about the art. All these young rappers that died over the years, murdered for what? Known and unknown. They in their early 20s, mid 20s. I got in hip hop in my 20s. I'm 63 years old this month. But I said the titles on YouTube, the titles on Facebook. People don't even fact check shit. They just go and say shit. No fact checking, no nothing. They just go and just say shit. They just say shit just to be saying shit. And it's irrelevant. And then you got people with opinions. And opinions are like assholes. And black people have a problem. If we talking about R. Kelly and his problem, what the fuck did what did Jerry Lee Lewis got to do, or Elvis Presley got to do with what we're talking about? Elvis Presley got married to his wife, no matter how old. The parents signed off for that. When Jerry Lee Lewis married his cousin, family signed off on it. And remember, every state has a different age. Aaliyah, wait till she got 18 to get married. And then the family got it a no a year later. But my whole point is, we talk about Bill Cosby and what happened with him, but then here go the numbnut. Oh, what about Harvey Weinstein? What about Harvey Weinstein? Are you in the news feed to see what's going on with Harvey Weinstein? His ass is in jail. See, black people, we don't want to be accountable for nothing. And that's why when I look at a lot of these posts, we don't want to hold no accountability for nothing. So people figure out how to make a post and throw in their idiotic opinion, like it's cool. So it's cool for Lil Nas X to troll Boosie and for Boosie to say what he feels. But nobody say nothing what Lil Nas X said right up here on Breakfast Club, fuck the kids. Or when Floyd Mayweather didn't want to take a photo because the kid nail was finger. Yes, he's entitled to take a photo with whoever he wants to take a photo with. But then I look at the headline, Floyd Mayweather don't want to take a photo because the guy is gay with fingernail polish. He ain't never said nothing about being gay. He just didn't want to take a photo with him. Just like a lot of these guys got photos with transgender women that they know that's transgender women or don't know they transgender women, and y'all get a picture and y'all create a whole new topic of it, and y'all sit here for 30 or 40 minutes and y'all talk like it's something going on and ain't nothing going on. And see, I see why a lot of celebrities don't want to take certain type of pictures, because y'all sit right here on YouTube and make it a whole story of bullshit. You know what, like, I'm learning this here. For 13 and a half minutes, I'm sitting here talking to a damn screen. Like they said, subscribe to my channel and like my posts. So this is your brother Van Silk. I gotta go get me something to eat. And talk to y'all later.